Hello, welcome to chapter 4. That's right, 4. We're skipping 3. Okay? So, here's what we're going to start with in chapter 4. It's about triangles, primarily the entire chapter, different aspects of it. The first thing we are going to do is deal with the angles of a triangle. Okay? Strangely called angles of a triangle. I'm not that clever. Okay? Two things I want you to go over. In your files, you're going to see the notes, chapter 4, section 1. Please go through that. That's a PowerPoint. This is a Word doc. It's triangles and it's an introduction. And it's going to have this information as well. So please make sure you go over those. Today what we're going to talk about are the interior angles of a triangle. Most of you already know this. Okay? The three angles of any triangle that's ever been drawn or ever will be drawn is 180 degrees. Okay? Add them together, sum is 180. No change. It's going to be that way. Now, some of you may know this one, some may not. At every vertex in a triangle, if you extend the side, there's an exterior angle, okay, outside. When you have an exterior angle, it is going to be equal to the sum of the two angles inside the triangle that are not next to it, okay? So if you do this, this angle will equal that plus that. If I extend it out here, this angle would equal those two added together. If I extend it out here, this angle would be equal to these two together. Okay? It's very easy to show why. Okay? Think about it this way. C plus X equals 180. A plus B plus C equals 180. Okay? The X and the A and the B are the only ones left. Okay, it kind of looks like this. Okay. You will notice that both of these little equations equal the same thing. So, using transitive property or substitution if you're so inclined, because they're equal to each other. Okay? Okay. Let us move over here. Let me get some brighter colors in this. Excuse me. My allergies don't know whether to mess with me or not. Okay, I've got several problems. I've got 4 here and 1 over on the sideboard that we're going to go through. And that's pretty much what your assignment's going to look like. Okay? First one, pretty straightforward. If I have one missing angle, all I need to do is set up that equation. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do. This plus this equals 180. That's it. Okay? Not a real deep thought process. A lot of just nuts and bolts math. Okay? Now this is where we start seeing triangles within figures. And I'm going to tell you right now in geometry, if you can find the triangle, it's going to make life easier for you. Because we always know what the triangle will add up to. Okay? So in this one, I've got the interior one here. Look at what I've got. I've got the triangle 72 degrees, X and Y. I need more information. There it is right there. That's a 90-degree angle, which means this has to be 90 degrees. Okay? Perpendicular lines form right angles. So now I have Okay? That's what you're dealing with. Let's see, 162 leaves me with 18. That's all you're dealing with. To be perfectly honest and straightforward. That's it. Okay, let's go up here. Now, a couple of these. You'll notice that I'm not asking you to find this particular angle, but we have to find it anyway. Okay? Two ways to attack it. This is an exterior angle which is adding up to these two. So that's one I can deal with. Okay? The other way we can look at that is this way. Since that's y, that's a vertical angle to it. So it is also y. Okay? So both ways are going to help me out here. The x, pretty simply, okay, is 97 degrees. Okay? And now I'm going to look at the y. Okay, I add those together, which is 97, and subtract it from 180. Now, I have two of the three angles in that triangle that's remaining. So that's all I've got to deal with. Okay? The 35 plus the 83 so 35 plus 83 plus z equals 180. Solve for z. Okay? That's what you're dealing with. Find one at a time. The order that you do it is not as important, okay, as starting where the numbers are. That's your key. Okay? Don't feel you have to go alphabetically. Okay? That's what we're looking at. Okay, next one. Now this one, I've got numbers all over the place. And yes, I am consciously putting the interiors in red, the exterior in blue, like I did on the original notes, just so you can lead around. This is a prime example of not having to start at one particular place. Okay, I'm going to slide it over. Hopefully you can see it a little better. Okay, I'm going to start with my numbers. Exterior angle equals this plus this. Not a Y, it's a U. Okay, so I've started there. Okay, moving across, go anywhere. Things I've noticed that I'm going to do. This angle and this angle are vertical. They have to be equal. Pretty sure that's going to come into play in a second. Okay? Over here, 118 equals x plus y. Not enough information yet. Okay? Z equals 65 plus 82. That's one we can solve. Okay? Okay, that's good. The next one, look at this. I have a line right there. So 70 plus x plus 65. They're going to have to add up to 180. Okay. And once you see them set up, they're really pretty simple to solve, I think. Okay, so I've got 135, I'm going to subtract. Okay, 45 degrees. Now I can deal with that one. Okay, so here we go. I've got the z's there, the x is there. Okay, 118 equals 45 plus y. Okay, I'm going to subtract there. Okay, so the y is going to be 73. Okay, just working our way across. That's all we're doing. Okay, now here I have 45 and 70 and w. There's another straight line that's 180. Okay, so look at this. Okay, just keep marking them across. Okay, 115, subtract it over here. Okay, I'm on to my last variable. V, okay, I've got 36, 65, and V. Those are going to add up to 180. Okay. Okay, let's see, we needed to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables. With straight lines, 180, or triangles, 180. Exterior angles, some of the opposite interior angles, the ones that are not adjacent. Okay, let's move. We'll go next door. Okay, last one. Now, this one's going to seem much easier to you. Okay, and this one we're going to be dealing with this type of problem quite a bit. I've got a triangle, I've got a triangle. Okay, doesn't matter where you start. 90, 58, that's it. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. okay? I also want you to understand this real quick. When you have a right triangle, the two angles that are not the right angle always have to add up to 90 degrees because 90 plus 90 is 180. Okay? You've already got the 90. So if I looked at this and I subtracted 90 off of both sides, okay, I would have 58 plus x equals 90. It works that way. Okay? Watch. So if you want to figure it out that way, we can. Okay, let's do it with this one. Okay, I have y and 64 in a right triangle. So we know that y plus 64 has to add up to 90. Let's use this. Makes it a little bit easier to solve these, okay? Remember your steps. The sum of the interior angles is 180. If you have an exterior angle, it's equal to the two inside angles that are not next to it. In a diagram, find the triangle. Start working where you have the most numbers and what allows you to work out to finding other variables, okay? Not going to be a difficult assignment today, but I'm going to give you a lot of problems to work on it to make sure you master it. Okay? Okay. Talk to you later.